I'm going to taste it to see how hot it is. Oh yeah, this one's hot. So we're probably only going to need one. Am I ready?
Anytime you're ready.
Try not to cuss or nothing. Hi! Hello, are you there? First time I did this. My name is Casey. I'm visiting my brother in Florida. And for some reason, he wants to film me cooking things while I'm here. So this is day 3 in Florida, and I will be here in 28 days. So today, we are going to start with a salsa. Because, you know, everybody likes chips and salsa. Although, you can make anything with salsa, add it to anything. So our ingredients are tomato, it's a cabbage salsa. Tomatoes, cilantro, you will need jalapenos, cabbage, green cabbage, Napa cabbage is kind of soft, purple cabbage, no go. And I like green onions, but you could use white or red onions. And a little bit of salt, salsa if you want, you know, store-bought to make it hotter if you would like. Okay, I will start with, I think I'll start with the cabbage. All my vegetables are clean. And so everybody knows how to cut a cabbage, hopefully. Cabbage has the little hard core right here, so you have to cut that out. Kind of think of coleslaw, but it's not going to be wet. It looks like I might have to go to a bigger bowl. Let's keep this cabbage out, just so I won't have to get a bigger bowl. Now we have tomatoes. Romas are the best. I have homegrown tomatoes at home in California. I've tried salsas and what do you call it? Pico de gallo, Juanita?
Pico de gallo.
And homegrown tomatoes are just way too sweet. So we have to get the Romas, or almost a tomato that's not quite ripe, because we don't want it real sweet. And the Romas, they hold up a lot better. They don't get that mushy, mealy kind of taste after a couple days. They stay nice and firm in your salsa. So you want to just dice it up, put that in. But it's mainly going to be the cabbage, our ratio. You'll see some tomatoes in there, some jalapenos in there, but you want a lot of cabbage. That's why you're like, you're only putting 1 tomato in there? Oh, we'll probably maybe put 2. You just got to kind of look at it and see. Here's the second. Well, obviously, we need more tomato. So we'll grab another one. And it's always good to have a sharp knife. And a lot of times, this is actually a pretty good sharp knife. I have a serrated knife because if your knives aren't real sharp, these will cut through tomatoes really good. But for some reason, this one's working. And this pithy white in the tomato, you can put it in or not, but sometimes when they're big chunks, I toss them. Just watch your fingers. This is enough tomato. So we're going to put the tomato. Here, let's put this in front, kind of over here so you can kind of see it. There's the tomato. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, we need a spoon. Actually, a knife's kind of good because this bowl's kind of tight. So, spoon knife. I just kind of want to mix this up to see how many, if we can at least see some tomato in there. But like I said, we want mostly cabbage. And when this wilts down, you'll see the tomato. Right now, I think that's enough tomato. So I'm going to leave that knife right there. And I like scallions just because they're easy to cut. So take the first top off. Scallions, green onions are called different things, and I have spring onions. They're different names to different areas of the country. And I cut them just like this. I don't usually do the white, I do just the green. Depends on how hot you want the onion, because sometimes these are hot and sometimes they're not. I don't like big hard chunks of yellow or red onion. So, and for people, if you're taking this to a party, friend's house, a sick neighbor, they might not like big chunks of onion. So this kind of hides in the cabbage, but you get that flavor. And you fool everybody because they don't think we're eating onions. So that's why I kind of mince them up so you don't notice them. That way the kids will even eat it. That looks pretty good. Maybe a couple big pieces in there, but we'll try and stir it in. And now my eyes are kind of burning, but it'll be okay. We'll wait for the jalapeno last, in case I touch my eyes. This is cilantro. Some people don't want it in there, but if you like it, go ahead. Some people put Italian parsley, but I use cilantro. And sometimes I open it up, I've washed it all, kind of shook it out, made sure there's no dirt in it. And then you cut, I kind of do it at an edge because I really don't want those hard stems. And if there's some big stems like this, that's one bad thing. Pico de gallo, any of that. Sometimes you get one of those big old stems and they get stuck in your teeth. So if there's any like real big stems in here, I kind of pick them out. And then I chop the other ones so they're not too bad. There, no. Oh, there's one hiding. That's the worst thing. Green in your teeth. Okay. Best way to do this, roll it up in a ball, kind of squish it all together. Squishy, squishy. And kind of roll it. You don't think you could get that little, but it does. That way it'll cut through all that. And just go real slow, kind of back and forth. And if the little ball kind of falls apart, just kind of grab it with your fingers like I'm doing it. Just keep chopping. Come on. Come to mama. And then do a quick little through it. Once you've got the main chop done. So there, not too big pieces. Nothing that'll hopefully stick in your teeth. Okay. Easy with the edge of the knife. Now here's the hard part. Some people wear gloves. I'm brave. I don't. If it was a habanero, I will use gloves. And it's always a 50-50 chance if this is going to be hot or it's going to be mild. So first thing I do is cut it. Some people like the seeds, some people don't. Well, I want to show you here first. I do it with my fingers because I'm crazy that way. But a lot of people, they scoop it out with a plastic knife or a plastic spoon. So you won't burn your fingers. But since I'm going to get it in my hands anyway, and sometimes I can, drop the seeds in there. But this is what's hot right here, the center membrane. Okay, here goes. If I wasn't filming this, I'd just probably take a bite of it. But since I'm filming it, I'm going to taste it to see how hot it is. Oh yeah, this one's hot. So we're probably only going to need one. Let me go wash my hands now. Ooh, that's hot. I do it sometimes, and there's no flavor to them. And then sometimes, that's like a habanero. This one's like, this puppy's hot. Okay, but see, too late now, my finger's on it. I gotta go for it. So if you see me crying later, because I like touch my mouth, man, in my mouth, and I can do hot. But this is a hot one. Oh, dropped a piece. Well, it's kind of hot, so we probably won't need it. That's like when I barbecue these and like put a little meat and bacon and wrap them up, and everybody goes, oh, they're jalapenos, they're too hot. And you eat half of them and they're fine. But then that one person gets that one that will be like atomic. And just so happened, I got an atomic one. Up now I'm starting to feel a little burn on my lips. Please God, I don't want to touch my eyes or my face right now. Ooh, this is going to be tough because that's a hot one. So I'm going to kind of do that. Oh yeah, baby. But then I'll taste it and I might not get a bite of the hot thing, the little hot piece, and say, oops, I think I'll put some more in it. Because I kind of tend to go that way. Then it's too late because it's really hot. Okay, we have, I'll put a little lime in it a little bit. We have tomatoes, jalapenos, to recap, cabbage, cilantro, and little green onions. Now let's see if I'm going to have to put this in a different bowl. Because I think I will. I think this bowl is a little bit too small. I don't know if you can see me, but you can hear me, so. Ooh. A little bit too small. So let's pour it in here. Oh. Okay. I can use this now because I have a bigger bowl. Oh, there's a big piece of cabbage we want out. Can you see you have the little tomatoes, the dark green jalapenos, and the dark green peppers. It's got a nice kind of ratio. More cabbage, but you see the red of the tomato in there. Okay, so pretty much you're done. We just have to like put a little extra in it, and let's see here. Oh, and that piece of cabbage is like kind of big, but some people like to fish that out. Okay, I put salt on it, and it's just to break the cabbage down just a little bit. That way it'll be more moist. But some people can keep it just like this and it'll stay real crisp. But I just put, I don't know, that's probably, I eyeball things. I'd say that's probably a half a teaspoon maybe. So salt. And like I said, some people, I won't show you the brand, put a little bit of this, and I'll just put a couple drops in it just because. And then if you want a lime, these are all added. You don't have to have any of this if you don't want. But if you want just a little lime, it's this, all the reason why I'm putting this in there is to make like a little watery soupy in the bottom, you know, for later. And that's always a good flavor. Some people like a little broth when they dip their tortillas. I'm going to just put, and that probably equal to about, I don't even think any lemons or limes, oh there you go. That's probably equaling to about half a teaspoon of lime. And I think we're done. Now we're going to have my brother taste it to see if he likes it. And then you can put it on in a little bowl like this, depending on what kind of gathering you're having. Or some people like the authentic little salsa bowls. Fill that puppy up. This is like a one-person serving kind of. That would be like all mine. So if you want to share, you go with this. So here we have a spoon here. Oh, no, we won't do that because we touched the jalapeno. So we have a spoon here, and a spoon here. There we go. Let me clear this off a little bit to make it look a little presentable. And as it all falls, now what I like to use this for is mainly chips, but this is also good on hot dogs. You can fry it a little bit, just like it is, and make it almost like a sauerkraut on your hot dogs. You can put a little rice wine vinegar and make it kind of Asian flavor. On tacos, You can put it on anything. Some people like just to put shrimp, like a lot of shrimp and a handful of this on it and make like a shrimp salad, tuna, any meat. And so this is how we roll. Personally, I like it on my hamburgers. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. Are we done?
Is it spicy? No, I don't know. You're supposed to taste it. It's better if it sits. No, it's not too spicy. And it's a diet. Ooh, is it too hot? That one jalapeno? You got the jalapeno. I only put one. I usually put 3 in it.
That's good, but it's hot.
Well, then you put, oh, chop that, put more in it. You don't want tomato in it? Well, I said it was a hot one. You must have got a hot jalapeno. But I like it.